Hello everybody, GCN Club President Dan Lloyd here with my latest presidential address, which as you can see, unfortunately, I'm doing on my own. Now I was supposed to have Hank alongside me this month, but unfortunately he has been called at the last minute to go and do some Giro content there in Italy, although I've got a sneaky suspicion he's going to go to Milan on the way back to do a modelling shoot, because we've all seen just how much he likes posing in front of camera and having his photo taken. Regardless, he did seem genuinely gutted that he couldn't be with me today, and so he sent us this video message from on the ground.
Sorry I can't be with you this month asking your questions, but I'm currently in Italy riding stage 13 of the Giro d'Italia on the Col della Nivolette. That's why it's pretty snowy around me, but I will be there next month, so make sure you get your questions in and I'll be in the studio.
Now, from the feedback that you gave us after last month's club video, it appears that you really enjoyed having somebody else here with you on set. It was Chris last month, as you'll remember, and I have decided, therefore, as club president, that moving forward, I'll get a different presenter in each month so that you get to know them a little bit better. On top of that, I was starting to feel a little bit lonely doing it every month on my own. Right, last month, before the start of the Giro d'Italia, we asked you to send us your predictions for the overall race win.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
I'm filming.
Can I just borrow you for a minute? You're not actually.
Actually, no. Why don't you come in and do
filming,
another? Yeah, let's cut there. So I've got company now, which is rather nice.
Thank you for having me, Dan.
As I was saying before I was slightly rudely interrupted, last month before the start of the Giro, we asked you for your predictions over on Instagram stories of the overall winner of this year's race. I had quite an array of answers coming in, but, well, 3 big favourites came out. Can you guess who they were?
Oh, Tom Dumoulin,
Yep.
Simon Yates, and Primož Roglic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dumoulin, of course, already. Actually, who did you go for in the preview show?
I've gone for Simon Yates.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, he's still on, obviously. I went for Primož Roglic, so I'm quietly quite happy about my choice as things stand.
Ooh.
That said, we are filming this probably about 6 days before this video is going to reach you, so I might not be so happy when you actually view this.
No, a lot can happen in a week, Dan.
It can indeed, yes. Anyway, this month's club socks were, as you can well see, a nod to that iconic Italian race. And once again, your feedback's been absolutely brilliant on this design. I'm sure at some point soon we are going to come up with a design that people don't really like very much, but thankfully that hasn't happened yet, so thank you all for your positive feedback. We have a winner of our favourite social post from the last month. How did they enter? Do you remember?
I can remember. Use the hashtag GCNCC on Instagram and Twitter, I guess, as well.
Yep.
And then tag at GCN Club as well.
Oh, yeah, it took me ages to remember that. Well done.
It's taken me a month.
Anyway, we do have a winner, as I mentioned. It's Roland Phillip, and you won't have seen his photos yet, so
No.
I shall show them to you now.
Oh, that's a good picture, Dan.
It is a well-worthy winner, I think, so we'll get somebody to send that out to you as soon as possible. Well done to you, Roland. Also, over on Instagram stories recently, we asked you to send us over your questions for Hank for this very video, but since he's not here, we're going to shelve those for the next month. Hopefully he will be here next month to answer them. In the meantime though, I've come up with a few quickfire questions for you, Chris, this time around. First up, training indoors, rollers or turbo?
Turbo. Rollers are for your hair, Dan.
Actually, do you even use them on your hair? Is that why it's so curly?
Why would you think I didn't?
I don't even know. Cycling cap, peak up or peak down?
Peak up, easy, every time.
Legs, shaved, waxed or hairy?
Shaved. It's an easy one. In 2013, my wife did a waxing course, and I do not need to go through having my legs waxed every 5 weeks again.
I only shave my legs when necessary these days.
Yeah.
When I'm going to be on camera riding a bike, which is quite rare.
I couldn't not do it every week still.
Really?
Yeah.
You're never going to stop?
No, I think it looks quite. Well, I'm used to it. It looks normal for me.
This quickfire question is going on for quite some time, so I'll move on. Shoes, white or black?
If red's not an option,
No.
white.
Okay. Who do you think will be the surprise rider of this year's Giro d'Italia?
Sam Oman. Although,
Good choice.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure he's a surprise. He did finish 9th overall last year, but he's no longer working for Dumoulin, and he was in the break last week.
Yeah, that is a very good choice. Yeah, he's quite high up on GC as we record this, I think.
He is indeed.
I'd never have thought about that in that amount of time. Anyway, finally, what stage are you most looking forward to at the Giro this year? Probably from the last week, I guess, since this video's coming out just before that.
Yep, stage 16. I think it'll be absolutely epic. It's brutal if they do the original stage, and if they change it, it's still going to be brutal. The Mortirolo stage.
Yeah, Gavia Mortirolo. Actually, speaking of Hank being on the ground over at the Giro, he has been in that region today, and it's currently, well, both climbs are closed due to snow at the moment. So it might well be that they have to reroute that stage, as you mentioned, in
I heard
Mortirolo
that
twice.
Hank and Ollie were there with their hairdryers trying to melt the socks.
Yes. Anyway, speaking of Hank, yet again, we have still got room for a few more questions from you, so keep your eye again on Instagram stories for your chance to pose your questions to James Losley Williams. Right, it is now time to talk about club socks. You haven't seen Sock 13's design
Not yet.
have you? Let me get it. I've hidden it from Chris. There we go.
How'd you manage to hide something so bright? They look cool.
I've rolled them right up. They are cool, aren't they? Very vibrant and quite a contrast actually to Sock 12, the pink ones here. We've gone with our club motto here on the back as well, as you can see, Chris. Ride bikes, have fun. We did that in perfect synchrony.
What you could do is have fun, ride bikes if you really felt like it.
Well, yes, you can do it either way around.
I like that.
We've already been receiving a few of your social posts of you out riding in your socks. Here's a selection of some of the best so far. Please continue to share your photos of you representing the GCN Club in our latest socks, either out riding your bike or indeed just sat in front of the TV watching the Giro d'Italia. Usual channels, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Hashtag, of course, GCNCC, and make sure you tag us in too at GCN Club.
In case you haven't already heard, we have announced 2 new GCN events coming this summer. First up, and in the French Alps, is GCN Voriaz from the 1st to the 5th of August, the scene of many Tour de France battles on the roads over there. And then the second event is over in the Austrian Alpine resort of Saalbach.
It is indeed. That one's from the 22nd to the 26th of August, so a little bit later on in the summer season. Safe to say that actually, that both events you are going to experience some of the best and most scenic roads that you will ever ride your bike on. It's absolutely spectacular out there. So first and foremost, it will be about the riding, but there's a whole lot more going on there as well. We're going to get some experts over to give some sessions so that you can expand your skill and knowledge base when it comes to cycling. There's also going to be, hopefully, plenty of laughs whilst you're there and some reasonably unique entertainment. We're going to be doing the GCN show live again, and believe it or not, there's going to be a second and a third edition of Lloydie's Pub Quiz.
Yeah, that was one of the highlights today.
I can't believe they let back in. Also, I've been scouting out the local places, and there are karaoke bars quite close to both venues.
Nice.
So you might even catch me singing most nights, and probably consuming a mineral water or two at the same time.
Yeah, the extracurricular activities last time were the absolute feature of the trip for
yeah.
me. Don't worry though, we cater for absolutely all abilities. So if you are new to cycling, or you're not as fast as you'd like to be, or you just want to go and have a nice time away from the actual cycling, you want to take a partner, for example, there are cheaper packages available for them. As I said, all abilities are catered for.
Yeah, that's a really good point actually. If you've only just got into cycling and you joined the club or you're watching GCN videos, don't be put off. It's not an elitist camp, it's not a training camp really. We just go out riding, there'll be different groups for different levels. So feel free to join us, and if you would like to do so, it's pretty easy to sign up. You just have to go to gcnevents.co where you'll find all the information. Almost the end of the video now, but before we finish it, I've just been informed that you're now able to purchase Sock 11 over on the exclusive members area of the GCN store. So if you missed out on it for some reason, or indeed you just want to buy an extra pair or more, head over to that and you'll be able to do exactly that.
Nice. And this month's exclusive member discount is 15% off our Italia-inspired t-shirts. To find your code, wait until you finish watching this video and it will be down in the email.
Right, next month it's questions to Hank, so don't forget to get them over to us on Instagram stories. Keep your eye out for that. Also, watch right to the end of this video. We've got a bit of a bonus for you.
Right. Welcome to the GCN Tech Show.
My stomach was rumbling. That's because the average person can only process 2 in a row.
Next up, then, you're worried about them too, aren't you? They're everywhere. They're coming to get us. What would you rather fight? A horse-sized duck? No, but 100 duck-sized horses. You would kick a duck-sized horse? What was that? That was really loud. This is worrying. This is like Planet of the Apes, and I just want to get the video done. Right, he's going to come and get you. That one's going to come and get you. Look, just watching this. His duck's coming again. Right, 5 ducks. Not 5 ducks. You said you'd fight 100.
Our mates over at GCN Italia recently caught up with...
I'm talking about jumping red lights. It's green.